Crystal City Entertainment.
Okay, right now you're watching Crystal City TV. This is me, Gabby Arrow, and I'm sitting here with the amazing Darnaa Music. How are you doing?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Perfect. So, you know we're in the UK. Is this your first time coming here?
Yes, it is.
And how are you finding it so far?
Very, very exciting. I'm happy to be here.
Have you been to like any of the huge sites, Buckingham Palace, London Eye?
No.
You haven't seen any?
No.
I need to speak to your project manager because that's like the highlights of coming to London.
We'll get to that. I thought it was day 2, but it's obviously day 3. I'm partying too much, I guess.
Where did you go actually?
Last night we went to Raffles.
I don't think. You know what? I think you need to come out with me so I can take you to the real places because I don't think they're showcasing London for you properly right now.
I'm down.
Okay, don't worry, we'll turn up. But right now we're talking. Right now we're talking about your music. So, okay. All right. So I did a little bit of research myself, and I saw that you have quite a bit of material online, and you're doing very well for yourself, especially for an American artist. And I just wanted you to tell me a little bit more about you because it's only right you tell me.
Well, I don't know. What did you?
I saw some songs online,
okay,
which I thought were really good. But I mean a bit of background because that's what I didn't get.
Yeah. Well, I'm originally from California.
Okay.
I'm a Cali girl. Sacramento, the boringest neighborhood in the whole world. I don't recommend anyone going there. But to make a long story short, my first single was Runaway. That's because I ran away.
Okay.
I ran away from home at an early age and then end up in New York. I have a couple of songs that is based on my life, basically. So Runaway is one of them. Have Already Loving You. That's probably one of the videos maybe you saw. And that was like being forced married at a young age. Of course, not anymore. Strict parents. I have, the Runaway one is about a lot of abuse. And then I have Overdose, like a dark moment in my life, and then some good songs. But I don't know how I ended up in New York, but I did. First I was doing smiling, then I got into music.
Okay, cool. Okay, so that was going to lead up to my next question. I saw the video for Runaway, and obviously it was quite emotional, and I wanted to know what was that, like the inspiration behind that track, and what was the sentiment that kind of made you want to do that and put it on a kind of public platform.
Oh, okay. So, Runaway, it was a very emotional time in my life, probably from the age of, actually, probably from when I was born to in my teens. A lot of abuse, a lot of like incest, a lot of rape, and in the family. And there's a lot of people who go through a lot of those things, and they kind of keep it in. They keep it a secret, and they hold it in, and they go through a lot of issues in life, and then later on it comes out. But they're so angry, and it's like I learned a lot, and I know like what's right and what's wrong. And after a while, I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna just write. I've written a lot. I was very quiet at one point, and I wrote. That's how a lot of my songs came about too. I wrote a lot when I was younger, and when I finally got away, I just said to myself, I'm gonna put everyone on blast because this is not right, and I'm not gonna hide it. And then another thing, I wanted to like kind of. I didn't know this was gonna happen, but I wanted to share my story, and then actually like a lot of people, even in like, who are working in like big places like NTV or, you know, a lot of different TV shows, they'll come to me and they'll tell me, oh, they saw my video and that it really touched them because at some point in time in their life, the same thing happened to them. And no one talks about it. Everybody just talks about getting turned up, drinking and all that, even though it's good. But what are the real issues? Because after all that's said and done, what happens when you go home? You know what I mean?
I know, I agree with you because I feel like music is such a therapeutic thing. So when you sing about certain scenarios that happen to you, a lot of people can relate because there's nothing new that's under the sun. Like, it happens to other people, and some people are not even in a position where they can talk about it. So listening to music like yourself or you expressing that can kind of give someone the confidence to kind of get out of the situation as well. So
that's another thing.
Yeah. It's really good that I really respect you for opening up and telling me that.
Yeah.
So,
got a lot of stories for me. It's a damn shame, actually. But it is what it is, so.
Okay, so right now we're talking about your music. You told me a little bit about Runaway, but I'm sure you have much more songs. And I just want to know, how's your musical journey been so far? When did you start, and up until this moment, how has that been for you?
We should probably start it there first. I started very young, actually, but never really took it seriously. How could I put it? Okay. Singing in talent shows, singing with my favorite cartoon characters, stupid, thinking I was certain princesses and pretending to be Ariel and Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast and Belle and all that stuff, and just singing along with cartoons. That's where it started.
That's fine, because I wanted to be part of the Flintstones. So.
The Flintstones out of
yeah, like the Stone Age, and that I thought it was cool. But anyways, yeah, carry on.
Yeah, that's where it started. And then I actually didn't really want to sing at first. I wanted to do track and field because I was really into sports, so I ran a lot.
Yeah.
And so I thought I was going to be in the Olympics by 18. And then next thing you know, I'm being requested to perform at the Olympics. So I guess things work out in their own way. I like it better this way anyway.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So the cartoons and all that, and then all the other stuff just came through life experiences. Through all the writing, and then I just decided to make it songs.
So how long would you say you've been doing this, like on a professional scale?
On the professional, probably at age 21, 22.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So speaking about your music, I've seen a couple of your songs and I thought some of them were really good. One in particular that I was like, nah, how did this one come about? So you need to talk me through this. So I saw a track called Cowgirl.
Okay.
I listened to that, then I saw the remix with Remy Ma, and like...
Oh, no one's ever brought up the remix since I've been here.
No, we have to
talk
about
that.
You like the remix? The remix is
I like it better too.
Remy Ma is like, she's like one of my favorite female rappers, and obviously we know what happened and she just came out recently. Yeah. So I think you're like actually one of the first females she probably has worked with since then. So like that's really, really huge, not only for you but for her as well. So how did that come about? Like talk me through that whole song.
The Cowgirl, how that's the track started, or the Remy Ma one?
The Remy Ma, oh, even the Cowgirl going into the remix.
Well, I had an option to listen to this song by a really good producer, Alex Control. He's done everybody, really good. And he presented the song to me out of the blue, just looking me up, and I'm honored for that. He wanted to give it to Rihanna, he wrote it for her. And so he's like, I think I want to give it to you because I think you have something. I'm like, okay. So I listened to it, I'm like, yeah, it definitely sounds like Rihanna. I'm gonna make it my own, because I don't know.
Now you're saying it, I can see how it could have worked in her part,
but they took a lot of the stuff out because it was really like a Rihanna track. Like, she would have did it. And then I even said, even the girl that was, the girl sounded really amazing. I don't know who she was, but I think she was even trying to sound like her. I said, listen, I'm gonna take this track, I'm gonna make it my own, and everybody loved it. So I think I made it my own. It's possible. I'm trying to
I didn't think Rihanna when I saw it, but
that's good.
Yeah.
Tried to make it not like that.
Okay.
And then the remix, actually have 2 remixes. That one with Remy Ma, Drummer Boy did that one.
Okay.
And he does some great stuff.
Yeah, I know about Drum Boy. He's a good producer.
And you know, as far as Remy Ma is concerned, I'm not really too, and this might sound like anal or whatever, but she's really good, and I know of her. When I grew up, I listened to a lot of stuff, but not really like rap. If I did, it was like Jay-Z at one point.
Okay.
I don't know anything about her. They're like, don't you know that song, I'm Conceited? I'm like, no. I'm like, listen to it.
I'm really confused why you didn't know who she was.
I didn't know. I didn't know, and then they introduced me to her, and she's actually very sweet. At first I was scared, because I saw some pictures, and I'm like, oh gosh, she's gonna try to whoop my ass or something. And then like, when I actually saw her and met her in person, she was very sweet. And then the way that she rapped, it was so smooth. I'm like, oh man, we can work together.
Yeah.
So that's how that came about. I probably should have did more research.
Yeah, Remy Ma is a legend. Like
everyone says that, but maybe because
she's
she's gone so long. And I think I remember when I was a kid though. Maybe like
I think if you listen to like old school.
What year was she out though? Because I was probably like really young when she came out.
So I probably wasn't even born, but you know, when you just kind of grow up in that kind of environment where you listen to hip hop and that.
The only thing I remember is the Lean Back. That's the only thing.
Okay, fair enough. At least you know that one.
But that was from watching a video when I was younger.
Okay. Well, I know a particular person that didn't even know who she was or who Papoose was, but I'm not going to mention any names right now. Okay, so we just spoke about your feature with Remy Ma and Drummer Boy. So I just want to ask a question. If you could work with maybe one US artist, one African artist. You don't know any African artists?
No.
Oh, come on. I need to school you. Okay, let's make it easier for you. One US artist and one British artist. Who would they be and why?
I gotta think about the British artist. As far as in the US, I really would love...
Dead or Alive as well, make it even harder.
That's easy, no.
Oh, okay.
I would love to work with, who am I always listening to? Now I'm having a blank.
Maroon 5?
I love them so much.
Okay, I like that song with Wiz Khalifa, that's a good tune, so I'll give that to you.
I love Marilyn Monroe. I would love to work with them. And as far as over here, I listen to a lot of Amy Winehouse, so I would love to work with her.
Okay, that's a good choice.
I love her. She's awesome.
Okay, so 2015 is round the corner,
yes,
and I'm sure you probably are planning for that and preparing for that now. Anyway, I hope so.
It just goes. Everything just happens. I don't really prepare. It just happens.
Okay, so have you got anything planned, or have you got any targets that maybe in 2015 you've got an EP coming out, or maybe an album, any singles?
I'm actually, after this, supposed to do, you guys know about this stuff, it's Jingle Balls. It's almost like a cello though. It's pretty a big deal. I'm going on the Verge, and in Clear Channel. I don't know if you're aware of this stuff.
Yeah, it's probably American stuff. But
yeah.
I guess.
Well, anyone who goes on the Verge, after that, everything goes explode.
Okay.
So, and I have a new single coming out. It may be Survive or Some Kind of Way. I'm waiting for, I don't know which one I like better. But both of them is dope. And in March, see, they already planned my way. I'm going on this big tour in Asia, and that's called the Guitar Center.
Okay.
And I'll probably be there for a month.
Okay.
So, and whatever happens.
Album, EP, mixtape.
It's just singles. No one really puts albums out anymore. Like a whole album, like come on.
Yeah, why not? I'm a fan of albums. I love to hear like a good compilation of music. That's what iTunes is there.
Oh gosh. Well, I think singles is the best way to go. And
I think I might as well just plant the seed as well. So maybe we can, just in case, just get the thought in your head as well.
A whole album?
Well, it doesn't have to be long though. It doesn't have to be like 40. It's not like old school where you have like 18 tracks. You know what I mean? You can have like.
That's what I'm thinking.
No. I mean like you can have like
21.
maybe 7 to about 10 tracks max.
Yeah.
And some of them can be the same. Maybe a remix like the Remy Ma one.
Yeah. Good idea.
Yeah. Maybe I should join the team. I don't know. Wink. Yeah, but yeah, so you know what, I just want to say a big thank you for joining me here at KrystalCity. You've been amazing.
Thank you, you too.
Pretty, everything on fleek, so girl. But yes, just want to say a big thank you. We really appreciate you speaking with us, and we're going to try our best to follow your journey. Hopefully your album is in the work.
You better follow my journey.
We will, of course, but you know, sometimes in America it's very difficult, but I'm sure we'll keep in contact.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely coming back.
Yeah, we'll keep posted on what you're doing next.
KrystalCity Entertainment.